call me a prophet again because I told you to watch TransJamaica stock way back in November last year in this video. Well, it hit $2 for the first time in mid-May. Cha-ching! I'm Kalila Reynolds, financial journalist and educator based in Jamaica. So TransJamaican Highway, or TJH, is the company responsible for developing, operating, and maintaining the east to west tolls of Highway 2000. Those are the toll roads from Mandela Highway in St. Catherine to Maypen in Clarendon, and of course the Portmore Toll Road. Now TJH's IPO came at the worst time ever. The government spent a lot of money educating Jamaicans about it, and if any IPO ever get a hype, this was the one. It was marketed as our chance to own a piece of Jamaica, and it worked. Thousands of people, including many first-time investors, bought into this stock. The IPO raised 14 billion Jamaican dollars, that's about 91 million US, and it was the largest amount ever raised from an IPO on the JSE. And then, boom. COVID. TJH listed in March 2020, like a week or two after the pandemic hit. So of course it got caught up in one of the biggest and fastest stock market declines in Jamaica ever. The JSE fell 30% in those couple weeks alone. And you have to remember, a lot of new people were investing, and many had the expectation that this would be quick and easy money. Flipping IPOs had become a thing, and people were thinking, oh, I could buy TJH at $1.41 and then sell it like a week later for $3. But that never happened. When COVID hit, the government had to close the borders, which meant the entire tourism industry was shut. Then we had curfew after curfew, so businesses were severely impacted, and a lot of people lost their jobs. And if you had put a lot of money into TJH with the intention to cash out quickly, you were in trouble, because now you need back your money because you just lost your job. And basically everyone was trying to sell at the same time. And you know what happens then. I always talk about it, supply and demand. If everybody's trying to sell at the same time, the stock price is going to fall because you just want to take whatever you can get at that point. And also remember, the whole of St. Catherine was even under lockdown at one point. So nobody was traveling, which means no toll payments. And obviously that impacted TJH's bottom line. The company recorded a net loss of 1.87 million US dollars in 2020. But if TJH's first quarter results for 2023 are anything to go by, this company is making a comeback. Revenues went up by 21% for the first quarter ended March 31. TJH brought in approximately 18 million USD compared to 14 million for the same period the year before. But the net profits are what's got everyone really excited. TJH recorded net profits of 5 million US compared to just $700,000 for the same period last year. That's a 600% increase in 1 year. Nice. And the market definitely reacted to that news. The stock closed on May 16 at $2.04, which is the highest it's been since the IPO in 2020. Now, it's come down slightly since then, but still. And it's probably easy to figure out why the numbers are turning around. Outside our keep. Well, the government, of course, lifted restrictions on movement and entertainment. So, you have people getting back into the swing of things, traveling and going to parties more and, and so on. Plus, a lot of jobs, a lot of people have gone back to work in person. Schools are face-to-face again. So that means more people are on the road. Also, tourism is booming in Jamaica right now. And I'm not just talking about international travel. A lot of Jamaicans are also going on staycations, exploring the island. And the quickest way to get from point A to point B is through the toll. And TJH also raised toll prices last year. So the cost of the toll is more, plus the volume of traffic is more. And that's a good equation for higher revenues and profits. Now, we talked about this on Taking Stock recently, and business journalist David Rose also pointed out that Easter weekend numbers aren't even in the March report. So imagine the next quarter's numbers. Oh, and remember, Carnival was in April, and that was record-breaking for other industries too. And then people were traveling, all over to get to events. Plus, summer is basically here. And this year, there are absolutely zero restrictions. And like I said, outside a keep. And on top of that, the Maypen to Mandeville leg of Highway 2000 is expected to be done by late summer, which will be another boost to the company's revenues. I'm surely looking forward to that one. So there's a lot of buzz over TransJamaica. What do you think about this company? Have you been invested since the IPO, or did you sell your shares during the pandemic? Let me know in the comments below. Go to the link in my bio and tap newsletter for money news like this straight to your inbox. Let's get this money.